Yo, what's up YouTube family? It's your main man Moneybag Cool back at you with another hot TikTok reaction video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see more videos just like this. Let's get to it.
Meteorologist Phil Farrow is here now, meanwhile, with the latest on that storm. Phil.
Well, we have a lot to cover. We're going to begin with the basics. Let's take a look at Hurricane Milton. It is a monster getting stronger as we speak. You can see the eye or the center of circulation. Already the outer bands impacting parts of the Yucatan Peninsula. Earlier this afternoon, the winds were at 175 miles per hour. It is now up to 180 miles per hour. The next advisory will come in at 8 p.m. It is now being tracked out of Tampa, less than 700 miles away. So what are we looking at? Well, there's an area of low pressure to the west there of Florida that is helping to bring our present rain. There's also a front attached to it. A stronger front is to the north. Both of those fronts will start to drag Milton towards Florida, and it could weaken a bit before making landfall across the west coast. Maybe the winds down to a major Category 3 system with 125 miles per hour. Now here's the close-up cone. It could be making landfall here anywhere between Fort Myers and Cedar Key, still a major system. But what does the cone actually show us? Well, it tells us that inside of that red area, that's where we can find the center or the eye. Now, if the storm tracks on the southern end of that cone, well, there will be some impacts for us here in the form of some gusty winds and more rain. Now, if the system tracks a little further to the north on the western side of the cone, well, then less of the impacts here across our area. So here are the advisories in place. Obviously, a hurricane warning for parts of the Yucatan, and now brand new for us, Broward and Miami-Dade under a tropical storm watch. That means that tropical storm force winds of 39 miles per hour or above will be possible over the next 48 hours. That also includes the Keys. Now there's a tropical storm warning for southwest Florida, and as you head up north.
First things first, y'all, we're gonna pray for everybody that's, in the path of these hurricanes. We got to pray for everybody that's been in the path of these hurricanes, is going through it. Even, it could be some of our family members. Even if it's not, it could be some people that we know, family members or friends down there in that path, man. Everybody could not get out the way of these hurricanes. Everybody could not leave, and relocate. Even the ones that are trying to relocate cannot relocate like they thought they was. So y'all keep them all in y'all prayers, man. This is not no regular hurricanes. Believe that. $40 trillion gallons? Man, that's some, boy, that's wicked.
I hear the train a-coming. It's rolling around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine. I don't know when. I'm looking for.
This definitely ain't normal.
Whoa, I see why he was crying now. Let me play this video for y'all real quick.
Floods out the first floors of homes and businesses, and the only way to escape that,
the mayor wasn't capping.
To the higher floor of a building.
You stay on that side of Tampa, you're definitely not leaving.
Imagine this, 9 feet and even beyond.
I could barely swim in 5 feet.
This is not survivable. So please follow the advice of your local officials when they ask you to evacuate.
15 feet of water, and you guys say we Floridians, we're gonna stay? Hold on now. Us in Central are gonna be straight. Y'all on the coast? Nah. Y'all need to evacuate, bruh. And all that talk about where am I gonna live? Look, live in your car. Just get away from there. Again, if you stay there, do not cry when what happens. Run away. Play with Hurricane Milton if you want to.
It is being reported that military personnel in the Navy, that Hurricane Milton is not being reported as it currently is. They're saying that they're not reporting it and telling the people how bad of the storm it actually is. They're saying that it could be up to a Category 6 hurricane, which we have never actually even seen. And another thing, they're mentioning that in order to evacuate, they're making it harder. And how are they doing that? They're making it harder because they're increasing the flight drastically. So flights that were normally 200, they're 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, 2,000. So this is actually huge because some people can't afford to now evacuate or fly out. And another thing, by the time they gave the evacuation warning, gases ran out of gas. So now if you waited last minute and you don't have gas, you can't even drive because there's no gas anymore. So this is huge, guys. Once again, something much larger is at hand here. I want you guys to stay safe. If you're in Florida, please just try to find a way to get out or try to figure it out while you can. Prayers to Yah. Peace and love, TikTok. I'm out.
Be safe, stay prayed up.
Nobody's getting out of Florida. Nobody's getting out. It is just as far as you can see. Drive, please. Stop.
That's tragic, man.
You know what I just did? I did a thing. I just watched Florida news about 5 different broadcasts. You know what I saw? In one, I saw no gas. And you know what another one I saw? Lines about 14 miles long of congestion on the highway of people trying to get the hell out of Florida. Guess what? The very fuel tank you just filled up with, you finna run out because they gridlocked sitting right on the highway. Imagine there was no gas and you filled up your tank. You was fortunate enough, but you ain't even get 2 miles and you got to run it all out, sitting idle. I remember a certain person telling people in Florida to get out. Now they fear that it is too late. They sitting on a highway for 7 hours, not going nowhere. The congestion and gridlock may be the very final place on that highway. They right in the middle of it, about 12, 15 miles long, and ain't nobody going nowhere. So many people. Why did they not listen? That certain person said, get out! Now look where we at.
Man, this is crazy.
Okay, I'm making this video right now. I'm in Tampa, Florida. We are in evacuation zones. Everyone keeps telling us to evacuate. All my friends have been so worried about me. They're telling me to go to Orlando. They're telling me to go to Miami, everything. We cannot evacuate. There is no gas. When you get gas, the lines on the interstate are so... First of all, we cannot go to the Carolinas. We cannot go to Tennessee. They have us stuck on an island. They have us stuck from Jacksonville down. And you cannot go nowhere but all the way down to Miami, that the surge is probably going to hit down there anyways, or another storm's going to come and get them. So they have us to where we cannot evacuate. We cannot leave because there's nowhere to go. There's no hotels. You're either going to be stuck on the road and get to somewhere and be stuck there for days and weeks and months and possibly not know what's going on with your stuff, or you just have to stay where you are. And I live in the same area for over 10 years. I have never seen my area, town and country area, the stadium area in Tampa, flood the way that it has been flooding on regular rain days. So what I also found out is that the government, if it's just like an insurance claim on your car, if the deductible is worth more, if your car is not worth as much as how much it costs to fix or whatever the case is, they do the same thing with the houses. And basically they take your shit from you, and you can fix it yourself, or you can't use the insurance to fix it, and you're stuck with a fucked up house, or they seize your house from you, whatever. I don't know how right I am about that. But all I know is that we don't have a place to go. We don't have nowhere to evacuate it. They have us stuck in this niche, and everyone that is evacuating is probably going to somewhere that's going to get hit anyways. They're taking their dogs and their kids and everything somewhere that is probably going to get hit. There's probably going to be so many people in their cars trying to get somewhere when this storm actually hits. And from it going from a Cat 3 to a Cat 5, I don't care about my conspiracy theories or not. I know that this is not right, and I know that we are stuck here. All of my friends are telling me to go to them, but we are literally stuck. And today, I will repost another video after this, or try to attach the video after this. When I was coming home from getting groceries from the supermarket, the streets were flooding out already. Now, I seen some workers there. They could have maybe broke a main line, or was this what they were doing every time we got flooded, but they were doing it in the middle of the night, so we didn't know that we were getting flooded, and that's why the whole town and country area has been flooded, because they're flooding it out on their own. So what I would like to tell you guys is just pray. Pray for us. I seen another girl that had a video, and I said I need to make a video because I always have such a voice. And right now I'm in a situation that I've never been in. They're talking about this is the biggest storm ever recorded in history. I'm in an evacuation zone. A lot of people have animals. You know, animals are part of the family. You just can't leave them, and you just can't up and leave. And we are in a situation where they're not telling us exactly where it's landing, because supposedly they don't know. So supposedly Orlando's going to get hit down. We don't have nowhere to go, and we don't want to be stuck in our cars. So all I can say is, if you want to do something for us, just pray for us, pray for each other, help each other out. You know what I mean? Just do something to bring positive vibes and positive vibration our way, because they have Florida in a niche, and the niche is being stuck down here because they already destroyed whatever they're destroying up there. I don't know if we're a part of the plan of what they're doing to South Carolina or North Carolina. I'm sorry, I don't know if we're a plan. I don't know if we have lithium. I don't know what the scenario is here with us, or if they're just trying to take over people's property and they're just trying to, you know what I'm saying, come up. But we are not able to just evacuate like that. You only got one tank of gas. If you evacuate, you're going to use your tank of gas to get back, and then you're not going to have gas to get back here. And then what? You're stuck, and you don't have clothes, and you don't have anything, and that's what they want you. They want you stuck out there. They want you stuck out there, but then they want to give you warnings just so that they said that they told you. Like Kamala wanted to get on today all of a sudden, and I actually was going to go her way because I don't like a lot of shit with Trump, but now I see what he's saying. She wants to get on there today on the TV, and she wants to act as if she gives a fuck about us because she's so on this hot seat for not taking care of what the fuck she's supposed to be taking care of in the Carolinas. So now you want to come and you want to tell us evacuate, like that's going to fucking evacuate where? You already destroyed everything on top. Now you want to take out the whole Florida. So I'm going to put a video now of what I seen on the way home from the supermarket, which was water already bubbling up. It could have been somebody burst the main pipe while they were working, or it could be that they're flooding out the city already now. And they're saying that the city is going to get flooded out because they're the ones putting the fucking water out there. And just pray for us. And I will be doing some prayers, and everybody pray for us, and just find God and pray, because it's very scary. And all the videos that I'm watching of what's really fucking going on North Carolina, and what's really fucking going on, and how they're not rescuing people up there and they're leaving them like that, that's why they're telling us to evacuate like that. Because when we're fucking floating in the river somewhere, they're gonna say, well, I told you so, I told you to evacuate, but we don't have nowhere to fucking go. We don't have nowhere to fucking go. We're... Oh... Why? Why
That's crazy.
is this happening before the storm? They must have hit something. Like a bunch of idiots. That bobcat must have hit something. Let me get past this shit. Oh my God, I'm driving in it already. Oh, fuck. And it's supposed to be draining through there. Oh, I'm starting to get scared.
Man, that's crazy. I already know by the way it's looking and by the videos I done checked out today, it's going badly. It's going in bad, man. And it's sad that the government ain't even coming in and trying to help these people, man. They acting like they trying to help, you know, to give them a warning is real late. I mean, come on, man. Y'all got to do better. This is the time when the government's supposed to be showing, you know, that they really for the people. But instead, the people gonna have to show the people that we are really for each other. We got to band together, stand together, and look out for each other, man. And it's crazy times right now. Man, I hate that. I hate that, you know, that the people that can't get out are gonna be stuck. And I'm praying that a lot of them are gonna be okay, you know. Like I say, gotta stand together, band together, man, because that water ain't no joke. Look at this. Man, that's bad, man. I feel sorry for all those people that stuck on that bridge. Y'all in the middle of the ocean. That's a long road. Hopefully, man, hopefully they could get across there before the storm hits, but we know a lot of them ain't gonna make it, man. Y'all got your kids, your animals, you know, family members out there. You stuck. You gonna be stuck in the rut. You stuck in the rut, man, between a rock and a hard place. In the middle of the ocean. Come on, man. They got to do better, man. The government got to build some other ways to maneuver out of situations like that. That's crazy. Man, that is crazy. Me personally, though, if I was living in Florida, most people have boats and stuff. Man, I would have to take me a boat or something. I ain't gonna lie. I hate to say steal a boat or steal somebody's boat, but hopefully find a neighbor, somebody who has a big boat. Shoot, you see how that traffic is on that highway. We'd have to get on the boat and shoot across, you know, get to the other side, man. That's bad news, man. That's bad news right there. You heard what she said. You could get gas, but you're not gonna make it to where you gotta go because you're gonna be stuck in traffic like that, man. That's tragic, and I'm guessing that's the only way out of Florida. I don't know. I heard that in another video. But I wouldn't say, man, if I was them, I would try to take some back roads up out of there. You know, everybody don't know about the back roads, I'm sure.
I hear the train a-comin'. It's rolling around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine.
I know y'all seen the movie 2012. If you haven't, you must go watch it. It's a great watch. Even if we could get a plane some way, somehow, a private plane or something, we would have to fly across there, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Man, the things some people are willing to do to protect their family, like me, I'm gonna have to make it. I'm gonna make a way. I'm gonna have to go find a plane, go find a local airport or something, and I'm gonna have to, man, hijack me a pilot or something, man, because I'm pretty sure they want to get up out of there too.
Scientists and the rest of us a view no one has ever had before. What a hurricane's power looks like at water level as it storms ashore. In just 2 minutes, scientists here can take calm waters and turn them into a monster hurricane.
The wind is gradually getting stronger and stronger as it's coming up here, and it's ramping up to a Category 5. It's probably about a Category 3 right now.
This 75-foot-long tank is the first simulator in the world capable of creating a Category 5 hurricane over water. Brian House is the director of the University of Miami's new laboratory at the Rosenstiel School of Marine and Atmospheric Science.
What was it like when you cranked it up the first time, full blast?
It was stunning. I mean, it was it was chills.
Nearly 40,000 gallons of seawater fill this tank. House uses a computer program and a single 1,700 horsepower fan to whip wind speeds up to 157 miles per hour.
This tank is the largest wind wave facility in the world. We can generate an extreme Category 5.
House and his team want to understand why some hurricanes make landfall and fizzle out, while others become catastrophes.
It's the heat of the ocean that powers the hurricane. We know.
One thing you can't do is simulate Mother Nature or God. You know, that's why I feel like I feel like, man, some way, somehow, allegedly, they manipulated this type of deal. If they could do it inside, why can't they do it outside, man? Like I say, weather warfare is real, in my humble opinion. But that's what I think. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section.
Show you. Let's start off with a Category 1 storm. And the damage here, not too bad. A couple of shingles fall off, you can have some palm fronds bending in the wind, but everything basically remains intact. Category 2, that's where you really start to feel it. Look at the windows of the house. They can be hit from debris from the outside and already start breaking in a Category 2. Your trees are significantly bent over in the wind, and the siding of the house itself can break, flapping there in the wind, adding to those eerie noises inside. Category 3. I've heard only a Category 3, but it's not only anything except really bad news. In a Category 3, you can have the door of the house blown in because the winds get so strong. You can have the roof of the house start to flap up and down in the wind because it can lift off those weak points, and a lot of those trees start to fall. Category 4, the damage is even worse. You get most trees falling, most of your windows breaking, most of your shingles fly away, and then Cat 5 is as high as the category scale goes. By Cat 5, no shingles remain anywhere nearby. The holes in the roof get so big that the walls of the house start to fall because they're not attached to anything anymore. There won't be any trees up in the neighborhood. That's just catastrophic damage. But again, that's just from the wind, and there are other impacts from hurricanes, and they all vary through the season. So stick with the Weather Channel to keep you safe in the tropics.
Personally, in reality, I feel like it would be much, much, much worse than that, what they're showing you, because like I said, they cannot really simulate Mother Nature like they believe they can. Just like on the TV and the graphs that they showing and saying it's a Category 3 or Category 4 and all that, I believe it's going to be a Category 6, man. I believe it's much worse. They saying it's going to be a 5 and it may fizzle out, but I believe it's going to be a Category 6 because it's pretty bad right now. It hit Mexico, Cancun, and it was a Category 5. Come on now. We got to be realistic here. I think it's going to be much, much worse. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. And if I have any viewers from Florida or anywhere in that area in the comment section or watching the video, y'all comment, you know, let me know what's up, what's going on, and you know, keep us updated.
Okay, so there's two kinds of hurricane people in Miami. Apparently we're getting a hurricane. You can't really tell. Anyway, there's two kinds of us. So there's people that like freak out, like my brother's coming here, he's driving, he's like supposed to come tomorrow night, I gotta get ready, like they go buy groceries, they shop, they do whatever. And then there's people like us who change absolutely nothing. And it's not because we're super chill, it's just because like I live in a metal and cement box, like a metal concrete box in the sky, and the grocery store is downstairs. Like, what am I gonna do that makes any difference? So like with Miami, like the reason people live in apartments versus houses is like you don't have to deal with termites, mold, whatever. Like you live in a metal and concrete box. It doesn't really matter what the hurricane does. Like, unless Godzilla attacks, you're gonna be fine.
Believe me, y'all, it's not worth gambling with your life. Don't be like him. Don't be a dweeb. Get up out of it if you can.
We need you all to remember the Deagle Report, the 1,200 food processing plants, the way Asheville was just torn up, Listen to me, people. When was the last time you seen a hurricane start on eastern Mexico? Huh? They usually come from near Africa. Pay attention, people. The way that we win right now, because they are trying to fulfill the Deagle. Listen, people. The way we win right now, if you live in Florida, get to safe land. If you live in Georgia, get to safe land. All right? I need you guys past that 100-mile border that they were talking about. Do not get caught in there. Do not get flooded out. Your government will not come get you, people. Just look at what they've done to the people in Asheville, North Carolina. I live in North Carolina. I'm watching my fellow citizens be done so wrong. If this was Ukraine, we'd have $10 billion and everyone from the Democratic Party there already. So pay attention. If y'all want to win, you have to listen, because they're trying to get the numbers fast. They're trying to get it there fast. If you live in Florida, you know what? How about this? How about this? Better safe than sorry. All right? Better safe than sorry. And I don't think in my 43 years I've ever seen a Cat 5 hit. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen a Cat 5 touch land. And I don't think I want to see the destruction or the loss of life from a Cat 5 that hits land. Florida, get out now. Florida, get out now. If you have family in Florida, invite them to your homes. If you're not in Florida, get them out of there now. You have 24 hours to get the fuck out.
Man, take heed, man. It ain't a coincidence. Get on them back roads. Get on inland.
Okay, you guys, as you can see, people have turned this into a lane and that into a lane. They have made 75 an official, and that's an 18-wheeler on the shoulder, you guys. That is insane. Only in Florida.
Shoot, if it was me and it was traffic backed up like that, I would, man, be in the G lane. If y'all don't know what that is, that's the green lane, the grass. Oh, it ain't funny, but man, I'm telling you, man, I'm not finna be sitting there waiting on everybody else. Got to get where I got to get my family to safety if I was in that predicament.
What's up, y'all? Hey guys, I just have a quick question for everyone out there. The things are crazy. We're about 24 hours from this huge hurricane out in the ocean, about to make landfall, shutters up, you know, chaos here in Florida. But my question is this. I've had this weird discernment. Something's off. This morning, this category 5 was 225 miles an hour out in the Gulf. Okay, it reformed the eye wall. What that means real quick is pretty much it's reforming itself, which means it will re-strengthen and get stronger. Now, here's the crazy part. I'm not from Florida, but I know hurricanes usually get stronger when they hit warmer waters. The coastline of Florida is about 87 degree water right now, from what I've seen. It's only been in 83, 84 degree water this whole time, and it's a Cat 5. What I'm seeing on the news and these other stations and stuff is not adding up to other meteorologists on social media and other legit sources. So my thing is what if this thing is like in my discernment, is a Cat 6 or 7? I mean, 250 mile an hour winds possibly? We just don't have a category. We never had that before, but we also have a storm we've never had before. The last storm to ever form out there was in 1853, and they were both Cat 1s. So something isn't adding up in me. I mean, I say this, I'm confused, but what if it's like a 6 or a 7, and then as it approaches, they're saying, oh, the wind shear is going to slow it down. The wind shear, this massive thing, is going to slow it down to a 3. But what if it's like a 6 or a 7 and hits land at a 5? That's a ball game changer for everyone. At this point, if you're out, you're out. I'm staying. I don't run from the enemy along with a lot of other people. We got a great church community. People are going to need help. But I'm just wondering, things aren't adding up. And does anybody else feel the same way about this hurricane? I mean, look what happened up north. Look what happened up north. Look what's being hidden from the public. All the news from North Carolina. They ain't covering nothing, man. They ain't covering nothing. I'm not afraid. I'm just wondering, does anyone else feel the same about this massive storm heading directly for the west coast of Florida right now? I love y'all. I'm praying for you. Drop a comment.
Man, that's facts.
You couldn't write this any better. So Asheville and Tampa are both designated to be 15-minute cities. Isn't that just perfect? Like, we're going to destroy everything you have. We're going to beat you the fuck down. We're going to just beat you into submission. But don't worry, okay? We're going to hook you up. We got just the place for you.
Like I said, it ain't a coincidence. It's a plot, a ploy, and a play. Realize. Questions.
Yo, family. So check this out. No denial at all. So many people see so many things in the sky. And what I'm trying to show people is, I'm showing you what is making them things what you see in the sky. Now, I didn't want to blow people's bubbles and stuff, yeah, because everybody's on their thing. But realistically, who has shown you this kind of stuff before? Who has shown you and told you what is making the things that you see? But yet people will still just let it go in one ear and come out the other ear. Another example. Now, people, let there be no denial in what I'm showing you. Yeah? Spread the truth and let the world know the truth. There is no denial. Now, there's no one that can say anything about this footage. This is 100% real, and this is your world. One love.
Like I said, it's not a coincidence. It's right in your face. They put it right in our faces. A lot of people gonna say this AR CGI. I really don't think so. It's what we've been saying this whole time. But they, come on, man. You gotta camouflage it some type of way. Wait, come on, man. It's obvious. Let's get it, man.
So, if everyone evacuates Florida, there's only one way out of Florida, and that's up. Everyone is going to be on the road, going 10, 15 miles an hour. You're going to be stuck on the fucking road when the hurricane comes through. Did anybody else think about that? Just asking.
You heard what she said. No, put all these clips together and come up with your own conclusion, and let me know what you come up with in the comment section. I must know your opinion. I must know what you came up with. Prayers out to them.
Hey, this is Taylor. I just want to come on here. If you're in Florida right now, I talked to my military buddies who's in the Navy. They are not telling us the proper graph in the media. South Florida will get hit harder than a Category 6. You need to flee and get the heck out right now. This is not a joke, and I don't come on here saying this just mumbo-jumbo information. I am telling you, if you're in South Florida, flee right now. Get all that you can, or need, not want, and get out right now. This is not a joke. You know, this is going to be super devastating. The media is purposely not telling people because they want Americans to get unalived with this. I'm telling you, this is not fear-based. It is factual-based, based off of, you know, the actual graphs that they're giving the military, not the media. The media is not on your side, nor your friend, and the government is not your friend, and FEMA is not your friend. They're not coming to save you. I'm telling you, do what you have to do right now and get the heck out of Florida right now. Use your discernment, pray and ask God what it is, but I'm telling you right now, to save lives, this is what you guys need to do. All right, God bless you. Stay prayed up, and don't believe the media and the news. Please use your due diligence and do what you got to do. All right, thank you.
Honestly, I believe it was purposely orchestrated.
Take it away from us, Lord. Take it, Lord. Take it, Lord. Take it away from us.
Yeah, take a look at this funnel cloud hovering over West Liberty, Kentucky. You hear this woman praying, and she is not kidding around. Speaking in tongues even, asking God to steer this away from her home. Her house was spared, while much of West Liberty was destroyed and at least 3 people were killed. National Guard troops and search crews are looking for survivors tonight.
And that's the power of him. When you believe in him and call his name, hey, amazing things can happen, man. Only you can get miracles from that man above. Y'all, that's the video. I appreciate it. Now, don't forget to give me your opinions and what you come up with in the comment section. I put all these in a special order just like that for a reason, to draw your, you know, draw your conclusions. You know, I want to know what you think. I wanted to make your mind wonder. I wanted your mind, I wanted you to go, after you watch this video. That was my purpose. Now, y'all, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell on your way out. If you ain't hit the, you know, if you ain't hit them yet. It's your main man Cool. I'm out. Y'all be safe.